Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat tengah hari dan salam sejahtera. Yang Mulia Tuku Said Badaruddin Jamaluddin, Chairman of F&N UHT Berhad. Yang berhormat Saudara Datuk Haji Julai bin Haji Narawi, Assistant Minister for Industrial Development. Yang berbahagia Mr. Lim Yoho, Chief Executive Officer of F&N UHT Berhad, ahli-ahli lembaga pengarah, sebenarnya Deputan, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, dan kaki tangan F&N yang saya muliakan. Pertama kali saya mengucap setinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada pihak F&N kerana memberi saya penghormatan untuk meresmikan F&N Beverages Manufacturing Center Berhad UHT line di Bandar Kuching pada tengah hari ini. Saya ingin hendak mengucapkan setinggi penghargaan dan tahniah kepada F&N kerana telah membuat keputusan untuk mengembangkan operasinya di negeri Sarawak, khasnya di Bandaraya Kuching ini. Indeed, it shows your confidence in Sarawak's economy and also the stability that government has provided for your expansion in Sarawak. I thank you for your wise decision to expand your facility in Kuching. I can guarantee you Sarawak government will support your operation in Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to express my appreciation to the board of F&N and also the management for expanding this facility, which I believe will give a great impact on the industry itself, as well as for you to chart your roadmap for the future. Sarawak is part of Malaysia in the island of Borneo, but of course we have neighbors in Brunei as well as Kalimantan. And therefore there is a potential for consumers in this area to be your potential customers as well as consumers. We are encouraging cross-border trade between Kalimantan, Indonesia and Sarawak. And we would like to expand our business environment with our neighbors so that both areas will benefit from the economic stability, at the same time to provide efficient services to our consumers. F&N, as you know, has a long history in Sarawak. It's only 50 years. 50 years of history. I think as long as our Merdeka in Sarawak. That is the lifetime of F&N. And of course, when you came in, Sarawak is a very small economy, relying on our agriculture. But today we have transformed our economy, giving emphasis on industrialization, while at the same time we encourage R&D on food industry. As you know, we have ample space of land, and then this land has to be exploited based on the modern agricultural economy. We cannot rely on the traditional economy but a small spot of land can be used for cash crop, and this cash crop can reach out to the ever-expanding market. I have just met my civil servant at Pullman. Somebody was asking me just now, were you at Pullman? I said yes. I met our civil servant, 1,000 over of them, and I have emphasized to our civil servants, being the machinery of the government, to change mindset and to direct the effort towards modern economy, which is based on digital economy. Production can be in Sarawak, but through digital transaction, particularly e-commerce, you can reach out to the consumers beyond Sarawak, or for that matter, beyond Malaysia. And therefore, there is a great potential for us to add value to our resources, be it agriculture or services. Services means hospitality and other sector of that particular industry, where if we can provide quality services, people will come over. In Sarawak, as you know, we got this eco-tourism attraction, which I believe is something unique from the rest of Malaysia. We have still got rich biodiversity, and this can be turned into tourism attraction. And if we got a lot of people coming here, I'm sure with this type of weather, they are thirsty. If they are thirsty, definitely your consumption of F&N product will also increase. So this is interrelated to the overview of how we develop our country. Though population is only 2.7 million, but if we can get people to come to enjoy our scenery, our orang-utan, our biodiversity, and our forests, I'm sure that a lot of people will come, meaning a lot of consumers. And I always like to congratulate F&N, not only they're selling their product, but also giving emphasis on environment. Environment has been the key for market to prosper. If the plant or facility does not comply with environment, the market will boycott you. But if you are complying with the international standard on environment, people will be with you. And I believe that F&N management has taken that into consideration, and of course the Sarawak government welcomes it in terms of environment preservation. I would like to share with you that the late Chief Minister has banned plantation on new areas. And as his successor, I also banned plantation on new areas, because we want to protect our environment on state land. But those under NCR land, private land, that's up to them. But they must comply with the international standard on environment. And therefore, I really applaud your effort to create awareness on the importance of environment among our schools, our students actually, because they are the future, and the moment they have that culture, they will feel that they must contribute to the preservation of environment as well as anything that can pollute environment, including all this waste and discharge. And that is the policy of the state government. And we want to balance development with the preservation of our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, as a good corporate citizen, I'm sure F&N, as mentioned by CEO, they will continue to manage the facility, taking into consideration the environment itself. I was with a friend, well, we drink, minum itu ginger ale. Dia guna botol gelas, made of glass. And in Sarawak dulu ada chop, itu cold water, nama chop eng, something like that. Dia punya botol is of glass. And this friend was telling me, why not we promote glass too, instead of this plastic bottle? Because plastic bottle, as you know, is degrading. They can pollute the environment. I said, why not? Because Sarawak got a lot of silica sand. So we can manufacture glass from our silica sand. And of course it can be broken, but you recycle the glass in other forms. And this is the question of creativity, how you really make use of your raw material and convert in other products in other forms. So perhaps those who have containers made of plastic can think of glass. So can manufacture, at least we have a facility to set up our glass plant in Sarawak. Okay, can be broken, but you recycle the broken glass. I can assure you that we are very fortunate. We have this silica sand that can be converted to glass, even can be converted to solar cell. And this is something that God has given to Sarawak. The only thing is we are lacking in technology. Japan is very good in glass manufacturing, including high quality glass, but the low quality that will become a container. And that will definitely become environmental blueprint. Perhaps you can create more incentive in order to preserve this environment. Ladies and gentlemen, with that once again, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate President Ni for your new facility. And with the development surrounding this area, including our neighbor in Kalimantan, there will be an increase in consumers and therefore an increase in market share by President Ni. And I'm sure that we will make more money and then set up another plant in Sarawak. And I welcome that. With that in mind, I have pleasure to launch F&N Beverages Manufacturing Sendian Bahat UHT line in Kuching. Thank you very much.